this is something that I was asked to do by Pure Presence Productions, and they're actually beginning to invite presenters that have been in some of the past conferences that they did to do one-day retreats or weekend retreats. And I'm the first that they asked. So I said yes. So it's a Zoom event. It's Sunday, July 25th. It's from 10 a.m. Eastern until 4:30 p.m. Eastern. I always take a lunch break in there somewhere. And it's called Redefining Health and Healing. And so I love working with people. I absolutely love Zoom events. I love hearing from people. I love interactive. I really love doing the practices. I've created a workbook with exercises for that day. I've never done this topic before. I'm going to tell my story of being sick with symptoms and what happened there. And that's really why Redefined Health and Healing is a very important topic, near and dear to my heart. And it's the same topics I'm always teaching on, is really coming back to your center, really training yourself to know the truth of what you are. And so that is going to take place Sunday, July 25th. And I created a bonus this weekend. So over the weekend, I created the 4 steps that I use to stay centered, connected, and clear. I thought initially it was going to be 3 steps because I like to keep things simple. But I really looked at like, what exactly and specifically do I do in every situation? And I actually have 4 steps. I realized there's a 4th step that you can't miss it. It's like, oh, that step always I have to do that step. And that's how I stay happy. That's how I stay connected. That's how I stay clear. There's actual steps you can do in the moment. No one knows you're doing them. You don't have to go meditate. You don't have to go away to some place to get your center again. It's in the moment. And so I gave a 20-minute audio, little PDF printout. I created the transcripts there. So that's a bonus for anyone who signs up for the day. And then during the day, I'm just going to take you from where you think you are to the end, where my goal is always going to be like, you're not going to be a sick person anymore. That is always my goal, is I am here to support you, to leave behind the I'm a sick person image, to leave behind I'm weak, I'm frail, I'm powerless, I don't know. I get chills now. And listening, like that's so important, is that when one is connected and centered to the light that you are, there's the world just opens up for you. So I wanted to just talk about that. Actually, it was actually Cindy who asked me to talk about it here in this Facebook Live today, because personally, I'm a terrible promoter. I think I don't mention really things that I'm doing. I'm kind of like people, I always want people to get behind the scenes. I do. Cindy's always behind the scenes with me on all the live calls that I do. And I get to see what happens. I get to see the transformation and the healing that occurs. And then often no one knows. No one really knows, like, oh my God, I can get in there. I can be on these calls. So that's Redefining Health and Healing, Sunday, July 25th.